So there was this open question there. I think what is so fascinating.
I am live, folks. Mr. Harvey Davey. Hold on a second here.
There was a presidential contest going on.
Let me see if I can turn the volume down here.
This is the second very close House election
I don't know if I can do it.
now. I do
I
think
can
what
get
is
the
intriguing to
remote.
look at, sort of
Oh, here it is.
if indeed the Republicans
Gotta get the
win this
remote
majority,
here.
it's going to be largely like New York.
Let me put it on pause. No, I don't know how many people. It's kind of late tonight. I don't know. I kind of did this late, but we'll see. See what happens. Hey, we got 07 AZ123. What's going on, folks? Possum Adventures. I was just thinking about you. Going live. Yeah, and I was in a Las Vegas live stream, watching Steve D. Welcome, Steve D. from Las Vegas. I was just on the other Me channel, out of Las Vegas. Well, not out of Las Vegas. I'm actually in the far east end of the Phoenix area. I'm at the edge of Apache Junction, actually, right inside my RV, because I live out of my RV. So somebody's got to do it, right? Tough job, but I got to do it. I never did get the thing straightened out. Well, you're in Los Angeles. Were you just in the Mark? Were you just in Mark's channel from the other Me? Down there, he films live at Fremont Street. He does a great job on his videos. I wish I was in Las Vegas right now, but I don't know. It'd be kind of tough in the RV in Las Vegas area. It's just kind of tough to park. I'm parked actually at a place I'm gonna do some. I gotta change the oil on the generator on this RV, and I think that's it. And I think I was gonna check the gauge on the gas gauge on this thing, but I think I'm just gonna wing it. It's like a quarter tank off the pin for the damn. Because I put a new. I did a lot of work to this thing. Every year I always put $1,000 into this thing, just to get it ready for the road. And I was gonna go out to Quartzsite. That's where I was gonna go, but I haven't made it there yet. So it's me. I don't. But you're out of LA, but you go in the Mark, the other Me's channel, right there out of Fremont Street. You can park an RV in any Walmart in the USA for one night. And there are lots of Walmarts in Vegas. I guess I could move around, right? From a Walmart to a Walmart, huh? Guess I could do that. I was thinking about going to Las Vegas for New Year's Eve, but I'd need to rent a scooter because I'm paralyzed. Yeah, I'm running late for Quartzsite too. Yeah, I'm way late for Quartzsite. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that don't like me, and they never met me. That's the funny thing about it. They never met me. They know nothing about me, but they want to hate me. So I'm kind of like Mark Kelly, the Phoenix astronaut, Yeah, he just won his. Arizona just, their Senate seat went blue, man. Just tonight, unbelievable. Carrie Lake is losing, which I met her, and I don't like her. I never could stand that lady. So, congratulations to her. She's losing her election. I hope she continues to lose, but that's because she treated me bad when I met her. So she gets what she gets, Be nice to people, man. I tried to, she was a newscaster, so I just tried to be nice to her, right? Because I said, "Oh, you're the newscaster for Fox 10 News, right? Local affiliate out of Phoenix." She goes, "Yeah." And she just went south on me, Like I always get gas in Quartzsite. It's a lot cheaper than in California. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, and it's funny. I was staying in Blythe, California, at what's the place? It's on Hobson. Yeah, the street's called Hobson Drive, in Blythe, and there's a tire store there that I basically had to get all new valve stems because I had the long ones, and I made them all short because there's like extenders on there, and they kept leaking. I blew a tire out because of it. Can't afford to keep blowing tires out. So yeah, I put all new valve stems in, and they let me camp there. They couldn't get to me for like, I don't know, a week. So they let me just stay in their parking lot, that was kind of cool. I hung out, and not much in Blythe, California, I'll tell you that much. I don't think there's much at all. We got Nez Lover in here, and Alex Tires, yeah. Yeah, you know the place, yeah. Alex Tires, yep. Right at the end, it's like the last place in Quartzsite. And not in Quartzsite, excuse me, Blythe, California. Because, yeah, gas is like $1.50 more gallon there in California. So here it's expensive. It's $5 a gallon here. It's still expensive here. Because we're right next to California, so our gas is higher price. Don't ask me why, but it is. But, yeah, it's tough for me, filling up the tank in an RV at $5 a gallon. It cost me about like $160 to fill it up, this tank. Tank's not like horribly big, gigantic, but it cost a pretty penny to fill it up. Yeah, has in Arizona gotten some rain. What are the temps? I'm right at basically at Apache Junction, Arizona. I'm like right at the borderline of Mesa, Arizona, and Apache Junction off of Maine. I'm out. There's I guess there's a few things out here, but I'm just parked. I'm plugged into electric here at this RV place here, and I'm just staying here. They don't mind me staying here. I said, you guys don't mind if I, hang out here for a bit? And they go, no, just stay as long as you want. We don't care. You're not hurting anything. We got plenty of room. I said, that's cool. So my aunt lives in Payson. And so I go through Blythe in Quartzsite every time I go see her. Oh, yeah. Blythe. Like I said, there's not much in Blythe, California. You got a police station, and let's see what else you got. Police station, what's next? Right across the street from the police station is actually a pawn shop. And I was in that pawn shop, back before I got paralyzed, So now it's just so difficult to do anything, really. But yeah, I was watching some, some news, and, I watched, like I said, I caught the campaign because I'm hoping Kari Lake loses the election. So far, she is. Hope she continues to lose because Mark Kelly won. He's a former astronaut, and he's a cool guy, and I met him. He's a cool dude. He's really good for Arizona, too. He works hard. He's going to work. He has been working hard for the people of Arizona. And I know he works hard, so I support him. I didn't vote this time around because I couldn't get my voting ballot. So my voting ballot went to my friend's house, and he says, "Hey, I got your voting ballot." And I was like, "Well, I can't get over there." So anyway, I couldn't vote. So not a big deal. Davey Blythe is big for the Colorado River. You have hidden beaches, RV park. Yeah, there's a kind of a cool RV. I guess, yeah, there's an RV park right there. And I camped on the other side actually on the California side of the Colorado River. And everybody else would camps on the Arizona side. But I met a cop because I was getting ready to wash the RV, and there was a cop in front of me, and he was washing his cop car, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, where can I camp out overnight?" And he says, "Yeah, go across the, where the park is over there? What park? The park at the edge, right next to the river." He goes, "Just go to the edge of that, and just go all the way around it, and then you could you're on the Colorado River." And he goes, "You could camp out there." So I did. I listened to him, but when I went out there, I seen some crazy stuff, man. So satanic worshipers back in there. It blew my mind, man. It's kind of scary, you know. I was like, maybe the cop wanted to see me get killed or something. I don't know. No, I don't think anybody knew. I didn't know. It's now if and when I get back in there, I'm gonna check that out to see if all that's been cleaned up, you know. Because I definitely know you can camp back there, but you could also camp on the Arizona side just as well, you know. But yeah, RV or TV actually went out there, and he was showing people the you know what it looked like back there, and you know, oh yeah, he says, oh yeah, I wanted to see if people were asking me if you can camp back here, and you can. It said BOM land. The sign was actually knocked over, you know. So I guess a lot of people were thinking you weren't supposed to be there because they couldn't find the sign. It's because somebody knocked it over and it's flat on the ground. So basically, somebody needs to get a hold of BOM and tell them to put that sign back up, you know. So yeah, so you know you can camp back in there. So, but yeah, it's got the heater on in here. The heater, I got a Wave 3 heater. You know that thing just doesn't cut the mustard, man. I'm telling you, it takes the chill off the air. That's the only thing it does. But I need to get I gotta go find another heater. I gotta find a buddy heater. I guess I'll just go get a buddy heater and using a buddy heater in here in addition to what's already here. I got to get a hose for it and then a filter. There's like a filter that you put in to the buddy heaters. I think I'll get the big one. I'll get the extra large buddy heater instead of that smaller one that I did have, and see how that works out. I had a baby buddy heater. I had one of those little baby ones, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, the buddy heaters definitely really kick out some heat for sure. We got Charles Tonnell in here. We got Whiplash in here. So I used to camp there a lot and take my CDs. Yeah, if you go to a channel called Vegas D-Tech, he did a video and he found his wife and him were walking around, you know, exploring the Lake Mead and, you know, and getting the water report. And they noticed that at the edge there, they encountered two sea-doos. They were just, you know, left out there, you know. Evidently, two of them in a row sunk. So, but yeah, there were some sea-doos out there. That, just by seeing that Whiplash with sea-doo in here, that kind of opened up my mind to what I saw on Vegas D-Tech's channel. Yeah, you guys got to go check out Vegas D-Tech. He'll tell you how the river is running there and good old Nevada. Let me see here. 50. Yeah, I'm not sure what the temperature is. I can't get the temperature right now, but I'd be surprised. It's probably going down in what, like 40, probably 42, 43 degrees at night. Gets kind of chilly. I don't have the greatest sleep. I got a sleeping bag right here, as you can see. And sleeping bags, yeah, it's all right. I definitely could use some more blankets. I'm gonna look into getting a couple more blankets in here because I definitely can use them, and a buddy heater too. And I need a filter adapter and a couple other things. And I think I just got to get ready to head out of here. You know, when I leave here, I got to go to my friend Todd's, pick up my medications, and I got to call my doctor and see if he could send my medications out here and see if I can have him mail it here, and then I got my medications. So, you see right now, 8 miles from the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, you guys probably stay about that temperature next to the ocean. Here it gets a little bit colder, as you would know. Yeah, it gets chilly where I'm at because I'm like way far east. I'm like I said, I'm right at the edge of Mesa, butted up next to Apache Junction, Arizona. Apache Junction is kind of a unique, kind of a cool town, right? It's RV friendly. I know that. Not a whole lot of places you can camp. I guess there's a couple Walmarts around here. I guess I could probably stay there tonight, you know. But I gotta get back up to North Phoenix and then do a couple things up there. I'm gonna dump my tank again one more time, and then when I dump the tank, get some more water, get some food. I gotta stock up a little bit more food in here, and then hit the road. Hit the road, yeah. Let's see, what are we? Oh, I'm watching a commercial. Commercial for what's that called? I'm trying to think of that. Liberty Mutual. You know, the guy's bowling with the bowling ball in his Limu, knocks over the pins. You know, gives him a strike. Yeah, it's kind of funny, humorous a little bit. But yeah, I thought I'd come in here tonight. I had, you know, I've seen Nez came in here. Let's see, I've had Steve D. So yeah, I do these live streams. There's what I'm capable of doing. So I'll do them for, you know, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. But I've done some long live streams. I've had live streams that I've done for like 10 hours straight. So, and I broke my own record just by doing that. So, but yeah, that's pretty cool. 8 miles from the Pacific Ocean. Steve D, yeah, you mentioned, yeah, you put my name out there on Mark's channel, the other me channel there, right there on he's right there on Fremont Street. He lives in good old Las Vegas. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to get out to Vegas and hang out in Vegas for a little bit. I'm not, you know, I don't know, maybe a couple days, maybe 3 days. I don't know. We'll have to see on that one. I don't know. It's kind of like off my grid schedule here. I'm thinking more on the lines of, you know, when I go to a place, I stay for a while, because gas prices as they are, you know. So I'll budget my money to go to Quartzsite and try my luck there. But I want to see if I can get a state trust permit. I gotta find out how many days I can camp on state trust land, because Quartzsite's got a lot of it. Just right, I mean, just if you go up Central in Quartzsite, it's just you get where the police station is, or not the police station, where there's a medical facility, and there's also a helipad right there. Well, just to the east of, or to the west of that, is some state trust land. It says you can't camp on there without a permit. Well, that's what I'm going to try to do is get that permit, but I want to know how long you can camp with that permit at one time, you know? Because I'd rather stay away from, you know, the big crowds at La Posa South, and everybody camps in La Posa South, and I'm just going to try to avoid it, you know, like the plague, you know? I want to save money. I'd have huge. Yeah, fuel bills. Oh my God, just moving up the street, man. You use a lot of gas. You'd be amazed how much gas we go through in these RVs. It's freaking crazy. Swedes, we got the Swedes. Got the Swedes in the house. What's going on, Chad? Yeah, because I've just been watching the election results, you know. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. A lot of people didn't vote for the Republicans, man. I mean, they did, but not in large numbers, man. Not like, you know, the Republicans thought they were going to just kill it, you know. But the Senate seats dead even between Democrats and Republicans again. All the Democrat. I'm an independent, so if a Democrat wins one more seat, then they control the Senate, which is interesting because they controlled it before, and they also controlled the House of Representatives. But they're not going to control the House this time. They're going to fall about probably 11 or 12 shy of the other group that's running. So let's see, freedom 14 days only per year. Let's see, let me read that. 14 days I can camp on state trust land per year. That's not going to do me any good. But I do want to camp on state trust land, just because you're in town, but you're away from everybody, and you might find maybe 5 or 6 RVs back in there, and that's it. And then right across the other way, you got medical facility there, so I want to be able to get my medications. I want to get a doctor, so I'll get once I get there, I'll make sure I get a doctor out there, so I can get my medications, and then they can transfer my medications to the pharmacy there in Quartzsite. See a little bright light right there. So yeah, we got Nez in here. We got Jeffrey Lebowski in here. He just showed me he's got a cool RV. He's got a really cool Class A, nice, really nice RV, man. Now he's way up the scale. He's like Beverly Hills of RVs, and I'm like in the poorhouse, but that's okay. So I'm good with what I got. I don't need anything really big and gigantic for just who I am, you know. Those were some nice pictures of that RV. I've seen some similar RVs that look very similar to the one you got. Because they're laid out the same way, the Class A's. You know, they got the bedroom in the rear back, and the bathroom's usually the bathroom's right inside the bedroom in the rear. And then you got, you got the what do you call it? The kitchens, basically on the one side. You got your ice box right next to the oven. You know, and then you got a dinette across the other way. And then of course, your passenger and your driver's seats you can spin them around, you know, so they're facing like what you would call your living room of the RV, you know. It's kind of cool, yeah. Let's see, good Lord, I haven't emailed you, and you should explore around and find explore around and find a guy like Davey. Yeah, I'm kind of one of a kind kind of person, really, you know. It's funny, there's a lot of, the RV community, like the tribe members, they know who I am. They don't want me around for sure, which I don't want to be around them either. So I always try to find out where they're at, just so I know that way I know where to go, you know. That way I can avoid a conflict with those people. And I just don't get why they're so upset with me. I've never done one thing to them. Never did anything to anybody or any of those people. You know, I just mind my own business. Yeah. Let's see, Davey and I doing a meetup in, Quartzsite. Yeah, and there's a couple. There's just not a whole lot to do there, but it's go out to the river, hang out. There's also, we can go to Ehrenberg too, hang out there, because they got some spots over there too, right next to the river. So, and then you're right next to resources, because then you're right next to Blythe, California, and there's 2 grocery stores. You got Albertsons and you got Smart and Final. So I would go to Albertsons just because I get a electric scooter that I could ride around the store. That's what I would do, because I don't think Smart and Final has any. I meant to call them to find out. I'm going to do that. I'll give them a ring tomorrow, see if they got electric scooters for handicapped, paralyzed people like me. So we got Nez. We got good old Nez. Let's see. So if like a puppy and wearing a collar is kind of. Let's see. I'm just trying to read on here. Oh man, was telling Diana's dad in our conversation last time we were at Davies. Is that another Davy? Another Davy? I don't know. Something that Des is talking about with the Swedes here. We got 15 in the house. Got a pretty good crowd here tonight. Yeah, it's chilly in here, man. I lit that heater, and I don't think that heater's doing. I don't know. I don't think that heater is sufficient. Really, needs something little. Like I said, I got a propane tank in the back, and I got to pick up a hose for it and a filter so I can mount it to the big. Basically, mount the buddy heater to the propane cylinder, and do that so I can have an extra heater, to warm up in here. And that should do it. And then get a couple extra blankets, and I should be fine. Need to pick up a couple pillows too. Instead of using my jacket, I'm using my jacket right now. Let's see, what did you start wearing? Women's lingerie. That's funny. You know what? I worked at a Walmart once, and I did, up in North Phoenix. There was a guy that would come in and buy lingerie all the time. He was trying to transform into a transgender person, right? And he'd come in, and there was like the women's clothing where all the freaking lingerie shit is. One night I was stocking in the, what section was it? Infants was right across from that, other words. And then I seen him with the lady that was stocking, the women's department. So, and I looked over and I'm like, it cracked me up because I'm not used to seeing something like that. And this guy just came in that one night. I'm like, wow. She goes, and then I talked to, because I knew the guy, obviously I know the gal that was working that department. I said, I go, what'd you think? She goes, I was trying not to laugh. She goes, I was holding in the laugh because it cracked me up just seeing that guy come in here. He was asking he was asking a few questions about the lingerie that was coming in or whatever. So, whatever. Yeah, so your best customers are cross-dressers, huh, Nez? Yeah, you always get craziness around here. There's a bar that's right next, couple doors down. Sometimes you hear a live band playing, but tonight there's no live band. Let's see how long ago was it when that word wasn't an old word. Let's see. Crossdresser is a outdated term. I mean, now a crossdresser is not really, they're just transgender, right? Isn't that what they call them now? I mean, all the man has to do is grow a couple boobs, put silicone or whatever they do. I don't know what they do. Seems like a very expensive proposition for a man to try to, turn into a woman, Clothes is more expensive. Everything's more expensive. You got to put makeup on. You got to do all that crap. I would never do that. I'm not going to do that. You know me. I can't. I don't do those things, man. I don't cross the line. I've never been an extremist. I don't go to the extreme far right. I'm an independent candidate. I usually vote, and I didn't vote this time because I couldn't get to my ballot. My mail-in ballot form that I had, and I couldn't get to it, so I just didn't vote. Oh, see, looks like, but looking at politics, it looks like Donald Trump is going to he go run for president again. I'd like to see him lose. I mean, the Democrats want to see him run because Biden's he wants to run against him because Biden doesn't care if he wins because he's going to die anyway. He knows it. He figures, okay, I'll just beat the guy and then and if he wins, all he's going to do is he's just going to, he's not going to be, he's not, in other words, if he wins the 2024 election, he's not going to stay in office. He's just going to hand over the baton to somebody else. He's just not going to tell you he's going to do that, but that's what he's going to do. But yeah, he knows he'll do his 2 more years and he'll run. He just wants to run against Donald Trump. He wants to beat Donald Trump second time, and he really did beat him the first time. Because I was up in Coconino County counting ballots up there at the shopping mall there in Flagstaff, Arizona, and counting the ballots, man. I was looking at the ballots, man. Trump was women. There were a lot of women voters, man. They were all voting against Trump, man. They want integrity. They don't want something like him and to stay in office. So they voted against him. I mean, I asked some people. I asked the women. I said, "Hey, who'd you vote for?" "Oh, Donald Trump." Or no, there were a couple Trump. There were some Trump votes, yeah, but most of the people were voting to vote against him. So anyway, getting off the politics subject, but let's see what else we got to talk about here tonight. Not a whole lot, that's for sure. Yeah, boy. I was gonna check the Phoenix Suns score. I didn't check. I usually listen to the Phoenix Suns game, and I didn't do it tonight. And I'll check the score after I'm done with this, and see if the Phoenix Suns won tonight. Yeah, they got a couple injuries, and I don't think I'll watch football I think I'll watch football, but I won't watch the Cardinal game. But it's just too painful to watch that team. They're so painful to watch. I just don't understand it. Well, how bad they can be. Yeah, I am getting kind of boring, am I? Yeah, let's see. Let's talk about trampy women. That's one thing we don't have in here tonight. We don't have any women in here. This channel just does not get women for some damn reason. Guess I got to be better looking to get women in here. I do have some women that can come in during the daylight hours, but when I come on late like this, yeah, they're on the East Coast. They're not up. I mean, except for Nez. She lives in Ohio, I think. Yeah, the good old state of Ohio. Yeah, you guys got a new Senate. What is his name? J.D. Vance. That's going to run the show there in Ohio. That's one of Trump's picks. Trump was trying to pick all of his people, right? You know what's funny about the whole thing? Most of the people Trump picked, they lost. Except for a couple people. They generally lost it's like, and then he lost another one tonight because Mark Kelly beat one of his picks. Blake Masters was running here in Arizona, and he lost to Mark Kelly. So that was like for Trump, that's like a slug in the stomach, Yeah, he don't like that, man. He's depressed. Now he's gone into depression because most of his MAGA people lost their elections, and I'm glad because now they can't set up his agenda. So if he wins or if he runs for office, that these people are gonna go ahead and certify for Donald Trump. That's why he wanted these people in place, so they could do that. Let's see, forgotten group of. Yeah, we do have one lady in here. We got Nez Lover in here. We do have one, but I never did get a lot of ladies in here, not in this channel, and I don't know why not. I shaved my head, as you can see. I gave myself a good haircut. I just buzzed it all the way to the skin. Swedes, is it spaghetti time? Spaghetti time. I was thinking about making spaghetti. You know, I was thinking I'm gonna cook a steak. I got a ribeye steak. I got 2 of them in the freezer. I need to get one of them out and unthaw one or whatever. But yeah, we'll do that probably tomorrow. Yeah, I could. Somebody's playing a radio. Can hear it. Somebody pulled in here. See, yeah, because you know what? RVers, they pull in here because they know the place is closed on the weekend. So they just come in here and park. That's what they do. So I'm good here for the weekend now that they're closed for the weekend here. So anyway. But yeah, I was thinking about making spaghetti too. You know, but I have to get hamburger out to do that. And I don't know if I just take the steak out and let it thaw. But it might take a while for the steak to thaw out. I could, set it up on the little barbecue grill. I'll just open up the rear door back here and go ahead and cook a steak. Since I got another RV in between this one, I could just do that. Nobody can see me. Let's get my chair out there and light the barbecue grill. So, let's see, we got 15 people in the house. I don't see where they're at in here because I don't really see them in here. I got a lot of people that are sitting off to the. Got a lot of lurkers in here tonight. That's what we got. Lots of lurkers. Don't know if I got Jeffrey Lebowski in here anymore. Did have Jeffrey here for a while. Yeah, I'm going to meet up with Jeffrey at Quartzsite. There was another guy that I was talking to, too, that I met up in Flagstaff. He was called Revelator Phoenix. And I don't think he wants to camp at Quartzsite. Because of gas prices. And he's pretty much he's hanging out at Cracker Barrel up there in North Phoenix. Cracker Barrel's kind of nice because you got a couple restaurants. You got Denny's right over there. You got the Waffle House is over there. You got a Topless Club. It's right up. I mean, literally just if you pull out of the parking lot and go across the street, there's a Topless Club that's back in there, and they've had back in my 20s. They had that Topless Club back there, but it's always been named different things, And then there was another. These are things I used to go to Topless Clubs a lot in my 20s, and then I went to another one called a Candy Store. That's still in business too. So, see how long can you stay at Cracker Barrel? You could stay there. You could camp there every night, but you got to leave for the day, because the manager. I got the knock in the morning. It was like I just barely drank my cup of coffee. It was like literally 7:30 in the morning, and the guy was knocking at my door, telling me I had to leave. I couldn't stay there during the day. He goes, "You could camp here for the night, but you can't stay here during the day. You got to leave." I said, "Guy, I'm just getting ready to leave." I go, "Just give me a chance. I got to drink my coffee." I go, "It's 7:30. It's like, it was actually 7:45, but I go, "Let me get my coffee in me, and then I'll head out." And so where do I go? I just go to Walmart. I hang out in Walmart parking lot. There's one there at Happy Valley. And then there's another one at, there is another one, but it's in the far north range of Phoenix, way north of Phoenix, called Anthem. But you can't camp there anymore because some guy was basically throwing his trash all over the parking lot. And he blew it for I think I camped there overnight 2 times. And I never do that kind of thing. I never throw my stuff. You don't ever get anything out. You just leave, you just park, and then you wake up. Thing to do is you wake up early in the morning and leave, go somewhere different, Like, we're after Cracker Barrel, there's a couple side streets. You could go up the road about 2 miles and then go north of, and there's actually a junkyard, a car junkyard that's back there. And you can just literally or just park there for the day, and then stay there the whole day, and then about 6 o'clock, make your way to Cracker Barrel and stay the night, and make sure you set your clock for 6, 5:36 in the morning, because management there, they generally get I think the manager there gets there about 6 o'clock, I think. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you set your clock for 5:30, then you just leave at 5:30. That way you beat the manager. He can't see that you even camped there that night. You get there when he's not there. You just come and go when he's not around, Or best yet, he doesn't see you when you do come in and when you leave. That's all. Just make sure you leave early before he comes in, and then you're good to go. Because he understands that you're there in the evening, because you're going to crash there for the night. And that's all there is to it. So, let's see. What else we got? 15 people in the house. Well, we got a pretty good crowd. It's been a good crowd here tonight. Somebody was saying something, was trying to tell me, a guy that was running his channel. He's got it, like I said, the guy's got a channel called The Other Me. You should check him out. He does live streams on Fremont Street every night. He's a cool guy. He gives me shout outs, and I'm trying to pick up subscribers and stuff. It's kind of hard to do, but I still try, How much do you spend a month for fuel? A month in fuel, $150. 150, because if I'm going somewhere, I want to make, because wherever I go, I sit there, Jeffrey. I don't move around, man. I try to pick a place that I'm going to stick around, But when I get to courtside, I don't plan on moving around, Except when I have to, Like if I need supplies, or I need to go dump the tank, Otherwise, I'll just sit still and I won't move, That's just what I'll do. I gotta check into that pass though. That it's $15 for the state trust land, and I'm not sure how long you could camp with that. It just varies, I think. But I gotta talk to somebody, find out exactly what the rules are on that. Because otherwise I could go 14 days for free, and then the other places I can go. I'm trying to think where else I can go. Or I could pay $180, and for 7 months I could do that too. So I don't know. I'll see where it leads me. I'm not sure yet. I think I will avoid the long-term south section, because that's where all the tribe members are going to be. So I'm going to avoid that like the plague. And then I'll go to, LTVA North instead. And I hope to hell they're not going to camp in there. But I got to make sure they got a dump tank there, a dump station. And I got to make sure they got trash too, and water. Got to make sure they got, if I'm paying $180, I want to make sure I have all those things, I got, to get propane, I just go to the RV pit stop, because propane's about $3.19 a pound, from what I got from when I called the RV pit stop. I usually check up on where I'm gonna, where I'm going, and I check the resource. I make sure I know which resources that I'm going to use when I'm out there. just so I'm prepared. I know when I'm going there. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Who else we got? Meathead used. Bitch as black tank still leaking. No. What are you talking about? I got a troll here. What should I do? So either you're going to be nice here, Mr. Troll, or you're going to get zapped out of here. You got to be nice when you come into this channel. You got to follow the rules, dude. No, my black tank does not leak, okay? Does not. But I will certainly dump it before I head out to Quartzsite. Just so that when I get out there, I want to make sure I got my propane. Everything's topped off. I'll make sure I got enough water in here. And drinking water. That'll be the main thing, right, for me. Got to make sure I got a lot of drinking water. Got to make sure I got stuff to keep warm. Got to make sure I got a buddy heater and it works. And, I want to have everything tested before I actually head out. And bring Aaron's collecting evidence. And who's that, Swedes? Who's got a case? Who's got a case against who? Yeah, life is a gift. Yeah, we're not. A lot of when you're young, you don't think you're gonna die. When I was young, when I was in my 20s, I didn't. You're gonna be around a long time. But when you get to this age, where I'm 60, anybody that's like 50, anywhere from like 40. Let's see, I'd say 50 on up. We know that our life is limited. We're living at the edge of our life, basically, because we're more towards the end of our life. So, but that's what we got. We have to take what we get. Whatever's given to us, we have to hug it with. You just hug it and embrace it, because that's all we got. That's all the Lord God's going to give us. So we got to look at it that way. But people can believe in what they want. I like I said, I have my belief, and I don't care what other people, whatever they believe, it's fine with me. Like I said, I don't push nothing on anybody. But I'll pray for somebody if they want prayers and stuff like that. I'll do that. See, chat turned into AOL instead of Messenger. You don't have to believe it to be. But I've died. I've been legally dead for 20 minutes. Okay, so I know what happens. I kind of know what happens. I wouldn't say everything, because I got sent back. I got brought back here, which I wish I wouldn't have, but it is what it is. So. Mountain Dew? I'm not a Mountain Dew drinker. I don't drink soda pop. I don't do good with carbonation drinks. So I do like carbonation, but if I did anything with carbonation, I would do carbonated, just plain water. Just add carbonation to the water. In other words, get a 2-liter bottle of, you can fill up, bottled water, filtered water in a 2-liter, and save it. And then what you do is you go buy a tank. You go to a welding store and pick yourself up a carbon dioxide tank, and get like a 1.5. And that'll last you like 4 months. And then get 1 2-liter bottle of pop or whatever, or carbonated water that you buy. And when you finish drinking that, just replenish it with your purified water. drinking water, and then leave enough room, and then put the carbon. There's a carbonation device that you screw where the cap goes, right? And then you just pump it a few times, and give it carbonation. Boom, you got yourself fizzle drink. You could add a little lemon juice to that too, and give it some like a lemon twist taste, And then, but like I said, I don't like to drink too much of that carbonation drink. Not too much of it, but it kind of, what it does is it fills up your stomach. It makes you feel like you're full. When you drink that first, and heck, you don't need to eat anything practically. And I still have. So Nez, how did you get all these haters on your channel? How did you get all those haters? I don't see how you managed to do that. 20 Swedes, hiding in the weeds. Yeah, the Swedes, Camo Dave was a big fan of the Swedes. Yeah, big fan. Super duper fan of the Swedes. Yeah, I don't know how Nez made enemies. I guess I've got, it's just the opposite. I've got like RV or enemies, like if I go out to courtside, I just don't want to be camping around the tribe members, if you know what I'm talking about, like Aja, Blue Van Dan, trying to think of Scott and Terry, Destination Open Road, they have nothing against me. But the people that hang with them don't like me. And like I said, I never did anything to them, so I don't know what their gripe is. I'd love to know what their gripe is. Really would. Because they should just, hey, come on, say something. If you got something against, there's one nomad that says if somebody doesn't like you, then what you do is you try harder to make, to try to get along with the person. Always try harder. There's always a way to try harder. You could always do what you can do to try to overturn it, and correct it, and that's what I'd like to do. I'd love to just go up in their camp and just say, hey man, how's it going, folks? I don't think they'd even recognize me anyway. I think what I need to do is just get rid, take the RV Davy off the name off the rig, and then they won't know who I am. Yeah, just do it that way. 007 Arizona 123. Where you at? Where you located now? Where are you hanging? Wonder where he's hanging. I know he's Arizona because I'm from Arizona too. I think I told Blind Views, I said, hey, you know what? I said, I grew up in Arizona. I was here first before all these RVer people came. Now, there's the Kari Lake. You got to watch this lady that's running for governor. She wants to make it against the law to RV camp anywhere in Arizona. Oh, Tucson, okay. Meathead used bed salesman does the Blue Eddy power your hairdryer. Blue Eddy depends. It depends on. I got two of them. I got the big one, the big Blue Eddy I got. It's like I got 1,700 hour power on that thing. It's got 6 outlet plugs, AC plugs. It's got a plug for the solar, so you can plug more solar panels into it. But I don't have it set up that way. I have a cable that comes down from my solar panels right down inside here, and I can plug it into the Blue Eddy to keep it charged up. So there's a couple different ways I could charge it. But yeah, I could plug a hairdryer, but I don't. As you can see, I don't need a hairdryer. I don't have any hair, so that's the only thing I'd use a hairdryer for would be to try to use as a heater in here, But no, I'm not going to even do that. I just got to go out. I got to go find a buddy heater somewhere. And there's some other type heaters too, but I think the buddy heater might be the better. I don't know. I might look into something, maybe something a little different for heater. But yeah, you can plug one of those heavy duty 17, 1800 watt heaters into one of those, but it's going to chew up. It's going to chew up most of your power, So it's not I would say feasible, but it's not logical. It's not realistic to use one of those hair dryer or one of those heaters because it just uses too much damn power. So and then you got to charge. It takes 4 or 5 hours to charge the thing back up the next day, and it's a problem now because the sun goes down so early. So you don't have the solar array that you normally would have. During the summer months, you from 5 o'clock to like 7, you keep charging your solar. But right now, you don't have much for solar. You just don't have it because it's just not enough. Well, one good thing about like Quartzsite in Phoenix is you got plenty of sun. That's one thing I could say. I like Diet Tonic Wire. I like the Diet Tonic Wire water would be really good. It's sparkling. I mean, you could make your own too, which is what I want to do. What I need to do is find a welding shop, and buy one of those empty carbon dioxide. Actually, tell them to fill it up with carbon dioxide, and get the tubing for it, and where you open up the knob for it, and then you run your clear tubing, and then you have a cap made for it. I think what you do is you just take a regular 2-liter cap, right, and you drill a hole through it, and run the clear tubing all the way down through it, right, all the way down into the bottle, and then silicone it to the inside and to the outside, and let it dry. Give it a couple days to dry up. And then now you got your setup. So now you can just screw your cap on there, and then you run the tubing line all the way up into the carbon dioxide tank, and you're good. And then now you always can have sparkling water, and sparkling water, it tastes better. You get the illusion that it tastes better, at least, or you can make it taste better just by adding things to it, like lemon lime or lemon juice, either one. Put a few drops of lemon juice in it, and then you just shake it up a little bit, right? And then when you add the carbonation to it, you leave about, I don't know, maybe that much water out of it, just so it's got plenty of room to add the carbonation to it, and then you're good. Something like that. Let's see, what else we got? Who else we got here? So I was going to ask Jeffrey, and we got 007123. He's down in Tucson. I never been, I've been down, I haven't been down to Tucson in a long freaking time. That's another place you can, a lot of nomads would like to go down there, but they don't go down there anymore because they don't have any places where they can stay camping, They just don't have the place. No, I was just mentioning, Jeffrey, I'm just wondering when do you think you're going to be ready to leave town or to head to Quartzsite? How much longer you think it'll be? You're thinking about a month or something? Maybe a month before you head out? Nah, she didn't ruin the chat. How did she ruin the chat? How'd she do that? So when's Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving? See, I don't know. I'm just thinking I could probably fit a 12-pound turkey. I'd say probably 11-pound. Probably a 10-pound turkey I could put. Actually, you know what I get? I get a turkey breast instead. Just a turkey breast. That way it's all white meat. You know, I like all white meat anyway. So, and then you cook that in the oven, get a 10-pounder, and I can probably be ideal if I could be here because I'm plugged in the electricity. I could turn the oven on. Something like that. I think it's. I'm trying to think. I think it's the 24th of November, I believe. I gotta look into that. Yeah, I got an electric oven. Yeah, I got a propane one, but it doesn't work worth a darn. So I got the electric one. I have a what do you call it? It's an XL oven. It's called the XL. They always had those commercials. It's got an air fryer. It's got air fryer built into it, and so if I was cooking a turkey breast, I'd just put an air fryer on that selector, and yeah, and it's got a basket so on the top, so you could put your vegetables up in there, whatever you're gonna make, green beans or whatever it might be. Yeah, and just do that, and make your own gravy. You can put the turkey breast in a bag, a cooking bag, and then what you do is you put a little bit of flour in with it, and add a little bit of water to the flour, and then the turkey breast is going to produce. Juice is going to drip off the turkey breast, and it's going to create. It's going to create its own. What do you call it? I can't come up with a word for it. Gravy. It's going to make its own gravy, and then you just get a couple, maybe three baked potatoes, and you cook those up, and then you mash them, and then then get a little bit of milk. You buy some cream, heavy thick cream, whatever. You pour that in with some butter, and then get a couple cans of corn, whatever, and then some, I don't know, cranberry juice or cranberries, and boom. You can make separate batch. You can make your own. I'm trying to think here. Stuffing. Yeah, you can just cook your own stuffing in there, aside from the turkey breast. Because you can't put the stuffing in the turkey breast. Because it's a solid piece of meat. So you just do that. Do I remember the movie Braveheart? Yeah, certainly do. Certainly do remember Braveheart. It's just the drippings and make the gravy after. Yeah, you could do that. That's exactly. Yeah, I mean either or. You could for the gravy. I mean, I don't know. I automatically have gravy. That's all. And it's in the bag. And then I just poke the bag and then I like the turkey breast because then I slice it up really good, nice, and then now you got yourself turkey sandwiches, for the rest of the time. Make sure you get yourself some good bread, rolls or whatever, French rolls. I'll tell you another good thing, just go buy French bread. and cut that up and then put the turkey on that. And then you could, I know you could, make some good turkey sandwiches, for about 3 days, Yeah, I'm not going to buy a whole, a turkey. I just, like I said, turkey breast makes more sense to me, That'd be, that might be my Thanksgiving. It'll be my, or it's either that or I'd go to a restaurant, and do Thanksgiving at a restaurant. Something like that. I mean, where could I go? IHOP. I could go to a number of places, Some place I might think is good. It reminds me of Forrest Gump. Didn't Forrest Gump die and come back? I don't know. It's funny. It's a movie I never saw. I never saw Forrest Gump. I heard it was good. It's pretty good. Almost at 2K subs, bro. Man, you got me beat by over 1K. I think I'm just under 1,200 subs. I need what do I need? I need about 800. I basically need about 850 subs. Well, let me take that. Well, let's see, 1,200. Yeah. I would have 2,000 subs if I get like 850. But you got to go over that because people are gonna come to your channel and they're gonna leave. I had Steve D come in there. I met him. I'm getting a couple people here and there from Fremont Street in Las Vegas. These people come into the Other Me's channel. Yeah, it's called the Other Me. Mark is his name. And he does the live streams on Fremont Street in Las Vegas. Now, they had a good band playing there. See, I don't even need to go to I don't even need to go to Fremont Street because I could just go to his channel and I could listen to any rock band. I could play this through my speakers and I got, I'm just like I'm standing there and I'm in the RV, So I'm good. It's getting chilly in here. Getting really chilly. I'm gonna have to check the heater. The heater don't seem like it's producing. I don't know. It's not doing very well. Yeah, this heater is really piss poor, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, the Buddy heater is the only heater to have. That thing pumps out some heat. I mean, it radiates heat like crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's freaking cold in here. It's going to be a cold night. I got to get my hat. My thermal hat. Let's see, what do we got? What did I do with the... Let me see something here. Now it's really lit up. Let me see what I can do here. If I could get this thing figured out. Oh, it's not working. I don't know what happened. This sucks. I might as well turn the TV off. No sense in trying to get the TV. Yeah. This freaking light's about to go out. I'll turn this thing off. Well, congratulations on 2K, man. It takes a lot to get to 2K. Tasha Teeling is a transgender that comes... I don't know, she didn't come in here, or he don't come in here, but he's got over 2,000 subs. And gets a lot of money, too. A lot of people throw cash at him. They pay for his hotel. People give him like about $1,200 a month, for the Stone Temple Pilots playing Fremont. Next, what day and what time on next week? 07. You know, the other me, you know, he usually films all that stuff live. Check him out. It's called The Other Me channel. And like I said, you could go to him. You can go to him tonight, and he's probably still filming over there. Las Vegas is like a. You got to remember, we're later than Las Vegas is an hour less than we are, but they'll be the same time coming up here very, very shortly. You know, it's really ice. It's really cold in Las Vegas now. Las Vegas gets really cold. We're usually about 5 degrees off from them. You know, but yeah, when they get real cold, we get real cold. Yeah, we don't want them to get real cold, man. Courtside will get really windy, and that wind just blows in any kind of hole that you got. If there's any kind of anywhere that wind can get through, it'll get you too. I swear, my oven bags, I swear, cuts down the cooking time and everything is. Yeah, those cooking bags are great. Yeah, I've used them anytime I've ever cooked for like a turkey or. The last time I didn't get it, like I said, I didn't get a turkey. I got, the last couple times I bought a turkey breast. Like I said, I just, it's easy to cut it up and, you didn't, like I said, you make your own gravy that way. You put the flour in the bag and boom, you got yourself really good gravy for like 2 days. So now you got gravy, so you make yourself extra mashed potatoes, right? And then you just throw the mashed potatoes in the microwave and throw a little butter and cream on top of it, and boom. And a vegetable, and boom, you're good to go, man. It's that simple. Yeah, I got this nice little XL oven. It's really good. It's really good, man. Yeah, it does the job. Let me put the phone down. Let me check the heater here. I don't want to freeze tonight. If I can help it. If I can get up. Oh, let's see. Let me see if this heater's working. It doesn't seem like it's doing very good. Oh, it's ice cold, man. This thing is not freaking producing. Hold on a second here. This really sucks. I don't know why this thing is not working very well. I thought it was getting cold. Hold on a second here. Bear with me. And this thing is just, I don't know, this heater is not very good. I'm telling you that much right now. I'm not impressed with it. Oh, shit. Come on. Light up. A little bit of heat felt good, but it's short-lived. Come on. Come on. Gotta sit here and light this freaking heater. Yeah, this thing's gonna take forever. Let's see if I can do this. Let me see something here. If I could do it. Oh, come on. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to light this heater, man. It is not working well for me. This freaking heater right here. Let's see, that didn't work. Front. Too dark. Yeah, it's just too dark. Yeah, it's too dark. Oh God, it's gonna be a cold night. Cold night. Let's see here. Turn this light on here, and then you can see the heater. That heater right there, not working very well. Not doing its job. Brother. I thought it was getting pretty cold in here. I think I'm gonna turn the oven, top part of the oven. Hold on. Go back here. Let's see if I can do this. Sucks. Let's do this. Help. Let's do this. Damn, this thing sucks. Okay. Let's do this. We'll get that thing, get this place warmed up. A second here, I'm gonna have to sit on that. Damn. I'm gonna get this thing just does not want to heat up. Come on. Leave this thing. Too bad I can't keep this thing freaking lit. One way would be to turn the XL oven on and just open up the freaking door and let that thing freaking heat this place up. You see what that does. This place will get warmed up here in a second. Turn the stove on back there. So anyway, that I'll have to put some. I'll have to get some ventilation though. I think I got enough in here now, but I don't know. I might open up ventilation a little bit more. Second here. Let me. Let me get in the blankets here. See if I can get warmed up. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Yeah, the oven is a good idea. It works really well. Problem is I can't use it, and I'll tell you the reason why is because I turned the oven stovetop on, so I heated up that. So since I did that, I gotta let it cool down. But I decided that I'm gonna let that heat up in here and let this place get heated up. You know, a lot of times I'll start the vehicle up and turn the heater on in the front here and get this place toasty warm, and then get into my sleeping bag and get into my blanket here and just go to sleep. That's just what I do. Let's see. What about next Saturday? Let's see. Hold on. Let me see what we got. Media, playlist, screen, cast, my studio. Let's see, what else is there? Let's see, we go this way. Let's see, just go this way. Yeah, it'll warm up in here now. It's gonna take a little bit. This little Wave 3, that heater just has not worked out good at all. It should be working a lot better than what it is. That's why the buddy heater, I have to make the line maybe a little bit, I don't know. But I got the hose, and I could disconnect this heater here and put a buddy heater. You know, put the buddy heater back here and mount it to the side here. And problem is that buddy heater really cranks out some heat. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with a safe spot for it. Probably put it up on top of the. Actually, if I had a long enough hose, I just get the portable. Actually, I just get the portable propane tank and just put it over here on the other opposite side where I'm sleeping here. Here's my voltage back here. Got the little voltage meter here, and I got my phone. Make sure my phone's charging this way. So I'm keeping my phone at 100%. So yeah, the oven. Yeah, I wish I just used the oven right from the start. Without turning that oven, the stovetop, because now stovetop's too hot. It's gonna take a bit of some time frame to cool itself down. So, but yeah, I just tried to light this thing a little bit better too. This other Wave 3, like I said, this Wave 3 just has not. I'm spent a lot of money on it, and it just hasn't been a good heater at all. It has not been good. That's why I said a buddy heater. The buddy heater's always been the best choice, but it does eat up some propane. So if you get a big tank, I'm not sure what it would cost to keep, to run heat every single night in here. I'm not sure. It's just I don't know. It's called trial and error, Test it out and just see how long it'll last, because to fill those big bottles up are about, it's usually about $20. Give or take $20, and $20 will probably last you 2 weeks. So 20, so 40, $50 to get yourself heat for the month, But hey, it's worth it, man. That way you don't wake up with a runny nose, hacking and coughing and everything else that comes with it, So we got 8 people here. Let's see. What do you think? I think we got to close it out, guys. I'm at an hour and 30 minutes here. And we're going to shut it down here for the night. And so I'm going to say my good nights to you guys. You guys take good care. And, hey, we'll be back again on the next RV Davey video. Okay, guys, we're going to say goodbye to you guys all. So I want to say good night. Say pleasant good night to everybody in here. Let's see. Oh, I do have a heater. I showed you guys. I showed you already, didn't I? Yeah, I could. Hold on a second here. Yeah, the heater's right there. See? It's called a Wave 3. Hasn't worked out that well for me, though. But, yeah, I mean, usually that thing would get so hot. That's why I can't put if I had a buddy heater, I can't put it there because it would make the refrigerator door really hot. So I can't do that. Let me turn that light off. Let's see here. Now we got Joni Portwood in here. You just got in here, Joni? Man, you're on the East Coast, man. What time is it over there? Time is it? What time is it? Time is on my mind. Yes, it has. Time is on my mind. Yes, it has. So you're still writing music, huh, Joni? God, 1:10. What is it here? It's time is it here? I'm not sure. Hold on, let me see what time it is. Let me see what time is it. If I can get this thing to flip. It doesn't want to do it. That's weird. It doesn't want to do it. That is weird. The phone is acting weird. Let's try it this way. That's not working either. It don't want to flip. It doesn't want to do it. Oh wait, let me check. Hold on, I'll do it this way. Hold on. If it'll let me do it. No, can't do that. That's not working too well. I'm not sure what time it is in Phoenix. Phoenix time, whatever. Yeah, I have no idea what time it is here. It can't be too late, I think it's 3 hours difference, so it'd be 1, 12, 11. That means it must be about 11 o'clock here. It's my guess. Did you get a good did you make money on your boat, Joni? Did you actually make some money off that boat? In other words, did you get your money out of it that you put into it? You always want to get your money that you put into it, you know. Oh, shoot, you lost money. Damn. Here, I thought that was going to be your nomadic way of living, you know. Living out of the boat. Boats are scary. They're scary for several reasons, really. A lot of things can happen. If you get a fire on the boat, then what do you do? Yeah, I know you can have a fire extinguisher, but what if it's worse than that, you know? And then, you know, I don't know. After I watched the video about the Fitzgerald, that'll kind of put some chills down your spine. They got a rig that that's like 150 foot long, and they had a crew of 29. 1975 or 76, they all died on that ship. There were waves that were 25, 30 feet. Basically, the waves were about like a 10, waves coming at you like you're getting hit, with a 10-foot or a 10-story building, basically. Yeah, see, those turkey bags are toxic. I don't know. They sell them. They sell those bags, so I don't know. I mean, they work great. That's all I could say. I never had a problem with them, I'll look it up, though. I'll look it up. I'll look up to see how safe it is, If they come up with something different. But I've always had good luck with those cooking bags, But then, I'm thinking I'm not going to, I'm not going to cook in here. It takes too much time when I can just go to a restaurant, That's what I'll do. I mean, and I think last time I was in Quartzsite for Thanksgiving. Matter of fact, I was in Quartzsite. And what did I do? You know what I did for Thanksgiving? I had a chicken sandwich from KFC, and because I was in Lake Havasu City, camped at Craggy Wash. Now you could only camp there for 14 days there at Craggy Wash. The tribe's camping over there now. The tribe is, but yeah, they're going to Quartzsite. See, I'll probably run into them there. But I don't want to run into them. For me, it's back to fixing up the camper. Damn, you could have put all that money into the camper instead of the boat. Wow, I feel bad for you, man. God, it's too bad you couldn't come out here, Come out and camp out here. Come join up with, I got Lebowski. Jeffrey Lebowski is going to come out here with his, he's got a really nice Class A motorhome. He's going to come out to Quartzsite. I'm not sure when he's going to be ready, but I'm going to try to get out there. I thought these guys changed my oil on the generator, and they haven't done that. So I want to make sure they change that oil. And once they change that oil, then I got to check tomorrow I'm going to get out of this thing myself, and I'm going to get some water. I got a little bit of antifreeze, and I'm going to get some water and open up the hood and make sure my radiator's full. So I'm definitely going to do that. Let's see, what do you think of a gas RV fridge versus portable AC or portable DC ones? I've got a DC one. It's real small. It works great. It does a great job. I've had mine for a year. It's been working for a whole year now, and has never let me down. So it runs off the cigarette lighter plug in the back in the rear there, in the back. But yeah, it works. Works all right. And keeps all the meat frozen. It refrigerates everything. You know, I got mine set at 36 degrees, and the freezer's set at 0. And easy, you know, it could go up to like, let's say 11, 15 degrees. It's not gonna thaw out. So yeah, but I got a Iceco. You could look up the Icecos online. They're really good refrigerators. They got a Danfoss compressor on it. So yeah, those are they're really good. I mean, they work great. But I'd rather have an AC one, you know, and have enough solar panels. I'd rather have like 500 watts of solar panel or 600 watts of solar panels, and a good then you need about 400 watts of lithium battery power, and that would give you all the power you need. You could get one battery at 400 amp hour. One battery, but they're expensive. Oh my God. I hate to see what the price is. You figure about 350 a battery. So you figure 3, 6, 9, 12. It's like $1,200 right there, you know. But you got warranty of 10 years on those batteries, you know. They're gonna last you for the rest of your life. Especially me. So that might be the way to go. I was thinking more like, if I could get one at like, I don't know, 300 amp hour, I gotta figure out what it would be to run a residential refrigerator, portable. There's one guy that's doing it already. He's part of the tribe members, but I don't talk to the guy. I wish I could, but he won't communicate with me, so. And that's funny. I've given him money too. I hate that when you support a channel and then they just turn on you. That's some crap. I'm going to tell you right now. That's just some crap. See, portable probably be better than when you move constantly. No worrying about pilot lights. Yeah, that's exactly true, man. You're right on the nail on that one, Joni. Yeah, you don't want propane. You don't want it to be, you know, moving and cause friction and have all it takes is a spark and boom, you know, with propane. So got to be careful with all that stuff. But yeah, like Home Depot's got called a Camp Chef refrigerator. It's AC. But, you know, they require a lot more. You got to have a lot of power to run them, you know. So basically, you need a lot of these batteries I got in here, no way. They won't do it. But lithium battery. I don't know if I'm gonna look into a 300 watt lithium. I don't know. These people here told me 200 wouldn't be enough. I would need twice that. But I'm thinking, what about 300 amp hour, you know? And if I could get one ordered and have it come here and just have them install it inside the rig. That way I got the battery, everything is contained inside. And then the lithium battery is going to stay warm, you know? The weather is not going to have any effect on it. If the weather gets cold outside, it'll, you know, I could just put a blanket over it, you know? And have it insulated so that it's, you know, keeps nice and warm. I would like to have a dual zone chest out. Well, that's what I got back here. I look up Icecos. I've got a 60 quart Iceco. I wish I bought one bigger though. I wish I bought the biggest one that they had. That would have been much better. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to need, I got to beef up the solar. Yeah, I gotta get, I don't know. See if 300 amp hours will be enough for like a residential refrigerator in here. Now, putting one in is going to be tough. I mean, they're not hard. To get the old one out is the chore, you know. You got to get it out and slide it out and freaking toss it somewhere, you know. Forever Later Phoenix, what the hell are you doing up? What are you doing up at 1 o'clock in the morning? You got your doggy asleep already? So the doggy's gone to sleep. Okay, yeah, it's 11. Okay, 11:30. Yeah. Well, it's not too bad then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get. I'm still in the same place. The guys, I told the guys, I asked the guy, did you guys ever change my oil on the generator? He said no. I go, because I need that oil changed. So I gotta have him do that. I mean, I could do it, but I think there's a filter that's underneath there. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna have to look up the Onan generator on how to change the oil because I can't remember if I had to get a filter. I think I had to buy a filter for it. Come to think of it, there was a filter I had to buy because I remember I got it. God, where did I get it? I got it from like not AutoZone, but the other place. I can't think the name of it. But I know the last time I did it, that's when I could walk. And then after that, the generator didn't really run it had problems, you know. So it just didn't run for a long time. I just didn't mess with it, you know. So the oil just sat in there, you know. Didn't do anything except just sit. And that's all there was to it. Yeah, I was just going to get back to Joni. I said, well, that chest style, you know, you get a dual one. You could look them up. I got an ICO. They're really good. Generator has to be. Well, yeah, it's been maintained. It had its oils changed about a year ago. Yeah, remember, I don't run it very much. Barely even run it. I run it, 10, 15 minutes out of the year? So, yeah, I'm not hurting nothing. Yeah, it's got a full tank oil in the thing. It's full when the oil comes up to the threads. When you fill it up, then you know it's full. You just full as much as you can, you know. And then put your dipstick screw back on, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, there's a screw underneath there that to change the oil, but I think I did it. I did it myself, but it's just too hard for me because my feet the way they are, though, you know, I can't. I've got no control of my feet, so I can't lift my upper body up enough. You know, where I'm not, you know, I could literally snap my foot. And I don't want to do that. And that'll be a big problem for me. I would like to convert my generator to propane. Yeah, you could do that. It's not hard to do. Just go on YouTube, look that up, you know. Just my generator runs off of gas, but it's built into the system of the vehicle. So, but yeah, I got a Honda generator in the back. I should sell that thing. If I could put that thing up for sale, I could sell it really. If I go out to Quartzsite, I'll sell that thing in 5 minutes. I'll sell it so fast. Yeah, I'm still on, Jeffrey. I was gonna get off, and then Joni came in, and then now Revelator Phoenix came in. So everybody comes in they all come in, you know. It takes some time, but they do come in. So when do you think you're going to be ready to hit the road, Jeffrey? How much more time you think? Where are you at now? What state you in? I still have to, end of November. We're already at the end of November already. We are already there. My cooktop has been recalled because of you used the heater in the cooktop. The flame goes inverted. Huh. That's crazy. So what do you use for a cooktop? What do you use, a Coleman 2-burner stove then? That's what I do. That's what I did do. I got a T-fitting that I bought, you know. I invested like $150 in all the fittings for the propane, so I could hook up 2 lines off of the big tank, and then I could hook. In other words, I could use my barbecue or my stove, and then I could run my buddy heater off of that too. But I'm thinking against the buddy. I'm gonna look at some other heaters out there. I'm just gonna take a look at what's out there. There might be some other options. I don't know. I'll look into it, though. Yeah, you don't run the heater. So what heater are you using? I forget what heater you're using. You're using a buddy heater, right? Isn't that the heater you're using in there? Did you get a hose for the buddy heater? You use your built-in heater. It's safer. It's got a pilot. I'm not going to use. I took mine out. I took it out. So it was hogging up too much of the battery. It was draining the battery too much. So that's why I couldn't use it. I just, I'm not going to do, most people in RVs don't do that. They use a buddy heater usually. That's what they do. Walmart has an electric heater for $20. You took out your Wave 8? No, I got a Wave 3. It's a Wave 3. I wish I had a Wave 8. I'm not sure how good the Wave 8 would work, I just think the buddy heater is going to be a better heater for here. But I'm going to look at some other heaters too. I can't use the electric heater because it uses too much power, Revelator. I'm not going to run the generator to run the heater. I'm just not going to do that. So that idea is out. I've been down that road, so I definitely know what it's You know, I had the buddy heater, and I used it in here before, and the buddy heater worked great in here. It kept this thing toasty warm. Yeah, my little truck camper has a 24,000. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, but it takes... But you got to run... Some batteries you got to use, Joni. It's got to use batteries. So if you can't... in other words, when you use those heaters, it's draining the battery, you know. That was the problem I had with this. It was sucking all my battery power, you know. Halfway through the night, my batteries were dead. And I had no power in here. All my lights. I can't have that because I got to have the refrigerator working back here. So that idea just didn't work. Boy, believe me, I've experimented. I've tried things and okay, that didn't work. That don't work. You know. You know, if I had the refrigerator working off the propane, yeah, I guess I could, but I don't want to do that either. So that's why I got the little 12 volt back there. And you can leave it go. You don't have to turn it off. You drive. Has no effect on anything, you know. So, but yeah, I'd probably put an external heater in here. I know, but the buddy heater really is something similar to the buddy heater. The buddy heater has there's a big one and there's a smaller one. There's a Black Friday sale. I'm gonna look it up on the Black Friday sale. I did see one. I gotta look under heaters for Black Friday and see what, and they'll list all the different type of heaters. That's coming up. Black Friday. Also, you buy wool socks and a good beanie, and you retain more heat. Yeah, I do. I do have a beanie hat and socks. I've got some good socks on, so my feet don't get cold. So I'm good there. I'll just look up. I'll look up some different propane heaters, portable propane heaters, and you know, I think there's one a little bit better than the buddy heater. So I think I'm gonna look for that. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a brand new one too. I ain't gonna fart around with used stuff. Just get it brand new in a box. We're ready to go. So you're saying like what, the last day of November you want to take off? I'm going to try to get out there before then. I'm going to try. Yeah, I know yours is brand new. Do you have the hose for it, Revelator? Do you have the actual hose for it? If you had the propane hose for it, I would buy it off you. Oh, my hand. I'm just barely tapping my sleeping my blanket here. So you got what it. I got what it came with. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have a hose. All you've got is for the little cylinders to screw into the thing, and that's all you got. See, I need to get. See, when you got something like that, you got to put a filter on it. Otherwise, those little cylinders will clog that heater up. I had that same problem. I had one of the buddy. I've gone through 3 buddy heaters, so I had the first one got clogged. I tried to clean it, and it didn't work. It was too clogged. I mean, it was just. I could have got probably the parts for it, but by the time you do that, you might as well just go buy another one. Well, I'm glad it's not for sale, Revelator. I'm glad it's not for sale. Because you're going to need it anyway. So I gotta go buy a brand new one because I gotta get the hose, I gotta get the filter for it. Let's see, is that why Nomadic Fanatic was banging on his Mr. Buddy Heater? Was he banging on his Buddy Heater? Was he? I don't recall him doing that. The Buddy Heaters generally cause you some problems. I've had 3 of them, believe me, so I know. They last you about a year. Then you got to throw them away because they don't work after about a year's time. Man, they get all gummed up, clogged. If you don't use them, like for the summer months, they just sit around and yeah. A few years ago, he had a fit with it. Yeah, I had a fit too. I had to take all the mechanisms out on it. Oh, what a pain in the butt it was to take that apart. I mean, I'm going to tell you, I had a hell of a time doing it. So yeah, I'm going to try to find something different than the Buddy Heater. I mean, I just know they work good. They produce good heat. That's one thing I do know. But I got to get something. I'm going to look at some other ones. Some different ones that I might talk. I'm going to talk to these guys here because they're going to have some better ideas for me. Maybe a wave 6. I don't know. I'll price out a wave 6. It's got to work good. I got to have a good working heater. Janice is in here. What's going on, Janice? Man, are you up late? Woo, man. It's almost going on midnight here. Probably 3 o'clock in the morning where you're at. Yeah, I still got a big crowd in here. Shoot, I can go all night, huh? Know if I want to do that. I use mine twice. The canister lasts 8 hours. How'd you get it to last 8 hours? I was lucky if I ran a canister with the Buddy Heater, it was empty in about an hour and a half. No more than 2 hours. That's all I had, 2 hours. I can't have that. So that's why I got the big propane tank right side here. I do have a hose, but I'm not sure. I got to get a hose that goes, let's see. Actually, I think I might have the hose I have. I think might work. But the problem is here's the problem with the Buddy Heaters, is that you have to have, when you add the hose, you need a special hose, and you want a filter too, because that rubber from the hose, from the propane going through it, that rubber ends up inside the Buddy Heater and clogs it up. That's exactly the problem. That's the problem I had, and that's the same problem Nomadic Fanatic had too. But yeah, I got to get a special hose. It's about $20 for the hose, and about another altogether investment for that. You're talking $100 to hook all that stuff up. I got the fittings for it. I mean, I even got a hose, but I think if I ran that hose through a filter system that goes into the Buddy Heater, I think I'll be all right. But I got to have that filter first. That filter's expensive. Janice, are you? Let's see, Janice, are you? Let's see. Elvis Travels is I think Elvis is. Yeah, Elvis is dating Janice, right? Aren't you dating Elvis Travels? I believe you're dating Elvis Travels, right? He dated a lot of people, man. He went to, he was hanging down in San Antonio? No, El Paso, Texas. He was down there last winter. I don't know where he's at this winter. I don't know. I have no clue where he's at. Oh yes. Oh, I don't watch Elvis Travels. I don't support his channel. At one time, I was almost gonna meet the guy, right? And when he was coming down here, and Rosie O'Kelly said she wouldn't give him permission to visit RV Davey or whatever. So I'm glad I didn't meet him. I'm just glad I didn't. You know, he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't do justice for anybody's channel. So, as far as I know, he don't. I don't. Most people don't. He doesn't have the following that he. He used to have a big following. He don't have that following anymore. I mean, he's gone down to 0 subscribers, and I've seen him go back up each time all the way. He gets 1,000 subscribers in about, I'd say, a month. So he does do good, I guess. But his last video was in a parking lot in Chicago, but somebody knew his. Yeah, if he didn't know his location, he's not going to stick around. Not at all. You know, I don't see him hanging around Chicago. The winters are just too brutal. There's no way. There's just no way an RV and a person can survive in that kind of cold. I mean, people do it, but don't ask me how. You need a good heater. His commentators are. Oh, you think he's funny, huh? He's a funny guy, all right. Oh, you mean you talking about the videos that people made, the funny videos of him? Yeah, Rosie O'Kelly. There's a site you could go to see all the Elvis Travels videos where people make the funny, and then they got some with Nomadic Fanatic, and I've even seen some with me. The guy that did those funny videos even made a couple from my channel too. So he was sleeping when he did his last videos, and he didn't save them. He usually deletes his videos right after he makes them. That's what he does. So at least he has done, you know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look up some heaters though. Like I said, I had one in here, but the one that came with it, but it was just eating too much of the taking too much of the battery power for it. So I don't know, gave up on it. I figure I'd take the thing out, and then that way I could put batteries there where it was. Because now I actually got room for some solar batteries that could actually go inside the vehicle. So let's see, I posted a new video tonight. Oh, you did a video, Janice? I've not seen your videos. I'll have to look for your videos. Okay, yeah, I just, I don't usually come on here that much, I usually don't. Wicked Games, okay. I'll have to check it out then. Man, I don't know how you have time to sleep, man. You really cover, you cover you cover everybody's channel that I can see. You cover all the tribe members. Now, those people don't like me, so if I go down, when I was in Quartzsite that one time, I think I've seen a couple of them there when I was there, driving around, and pretty much stayed away from them the last time around. Let's see, Davey, you told me Carrie Lake has already been told. She said she won, Revelator. She said she won. Okay, that's what she said, okay? I'm going by what she said. She said she won. She probably will, if you think about it. I'm just going by what Carrie Lake said, but what does Carrie Lake know? But no, most of the votes, she's almost on the verge of she's at basically a tie right now with Hobbs, and Carrie Lake's going to do really well in Maricopa County. So Maricopa County is Carrie Lake's bread and butter. So I just don't see how I can only see Carrie Lake winning, and she said she won, so she knows something more than any of us know. So take her word for it. Go watch her videos, and you'll see where she says she won. Blake Masters said he said that they voted wrong or something. Blake Masters was saying that, and he was on Fox News, and he said that Hobbs has 25,000. I think it's less than that. I'll have to look it up, but I think it's less. It's got to be way less than that. She's gained on Hobbs. Every place that they've been tallying the votes, there's about 500. I think there's about 500,000 votes. Now, Mark Kelly won. He was declared the winner tonight. Mark Kelly. If you know who Mark Kelly is. Mark Kelly's the former astronaut. Yeah, I just went by what she said, Revelator. She said she won, and I told you when she said she won, I said she won. And she said she won, okay? Mark my words on it. Go watch her. It comes right out of her mouth. Okay, that's where I got the information. I didn't get it from a news channel. But I guarantee you she's going to win anyway, Revelator. For real. She's going to win. Now, Mark Kelly won. Mark Kelly beat the other guy. And then the other guy that was a conspiracy theorist that was running for Secretary of State, he lost. He got beat by Arizona is pretty much gone Democrat. It's there's only maybe I don't know if there'll even be a Republican that'll do anything. Let's see, there was an Eddie Van Halen convention last Sunday, and I was broadcasting to 3 music channels, live streams. So what's the word? What's the word on Eddie Van Halen tribute? I don't think they're going to do one. There was talk of a tribute, but I don't think they're going to do it. They Van Halen's is a very defunct group. They were just not. That was a band that didn't get along with one another. they just get together and play. And that's all they would do. And that's all they would do. And but for them to get concerts lined up, they just couldn't get it together to do it. No, Alex, yeah, you're right. He don't speak to nobody. Sammy Hagar would love to talk to him. I would have, what I would have liked to have seen is Alex and Wolfgang Halen get together and do something. Let's see, Hobbs. See how close that is, Revelator? See how close that is? The next batch of votes that come in, she's going to win. She's going to be the winner after the next set of votes. Yeah, there's over 550,000 votes out there, Revelator. She's going to win. She's going to win out of that. She's going to win. She's going to win by a couple 100,000 votes. She's only 22,000 behind. That's not much. But yeah, she said she won, but she hasn't won. But she knows she's gonna win, but the votes that are out. She thought she was gonna win tonight, and the votes that came in, the other Hobbs actually gained more votes than Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake had been depressed when she seen that, because let's just say it goes that same wavelength back and forth. Carrie Lake will lose. If she has to maintain 55% of all the rest of the votes to win. Let's see, we live from the Davy Ranch. Let's see, the Ring Blaster. Well, I do have my land, I do have my property. But I'm going to sell it because I want to get something different. I want to get something where I can live out of, with a roof over my head, So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try to do. So far, it hasn't worked. So, let's see. 1,068,000. Let's see. Maybe she said she won because she heard you. No, that's not it, Revelator. No, she's going to win. She should have won by tonight. But mark my words, the next set of votes, they come in tomorrow at about 8 tomorrow night. She'll win. She'll be the winner. She will be declared the winner after tomorrow night. So that's probably a given there. Let's see. Okay, have you ever thought about buying a? No, I don't want to buy a boat. No, I can't walk, let alone operate a boat. No, that's not gonna fly. Besides, if I fall in the water, I can't swim. So there, I'm not gonna do that. It's an idea, but it's not going to work. I just like to get a place in Quartzsite. Quartzsite, Arizona's got some places for sale that I could probably pay cash for. As a matter of fact, there's a couple places I could. Like I said, if I offer them cash, I think they'll go for it. If they want to sell it, it depends on how desperate they are to sell, I got to talk to my real estate agent and see where I'm at the moment. He did have a buyer for my property. Actually, they wanted to buy the property, but they didn't offer me enough. They undercut me like by $25,000. I said, nah, I ain't gonna lose $25,000. No way. Told the real estate agent, I said, tell him $25,000 more, and I'll do the deal. And he didn't want to do it, so oh well. I'll find some. I don't have to sell the place. I just, I don't have to. I'll probably, who knows, maybe I'll just hang on to it yet. I don't know. We'll see. I just got to get like a garage built for the RV so when I go to the property, I can pull in like a garage with a door so mice can't get in, to the vehicle. That's all I got to do. That was the idea, Ring Blaster, was to sell the place first, and then go from there. We're not there yet. Now's not the time of the year. People aren't wanting to go out to where that place is. It's just too cold right now. When you pass through the waters, I'll be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. Let's see, when you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. Yeah, I gotta go to sleep, guys. I gotta close it out. I gotta close this thing down. I'm too tired. I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. I'm over almost 3 hours into this video now. What was it? 2 hours and 17 minutes, 12 seconds. Nah, I can't do it. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna close it out. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you here real soon about setting. I gotta set. Still gotta get with the. I was gonna get back with you on the phone and figure out how to set the passcode. Remember? Still gotta do that yet. Yeah, I don't have a buddy heater, guy. I don't even have one. I'm running a Wave 3 in here. So anyway, okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna look into a couple different type heaters, So we'll see. It depends. I might buy a buddy heater, but I understand the newer ones I think are better. They came up with something that's made by, it's called Mr. Heater. I'm gonna look at the Mr. Heaters. Yeah, I'm gonna look them up. I'll probably look it up on the phone here tonight, actually. Okay, guys, we're gonna close it out. I got 14 people in here too. Yeah, man, a lot of people stay up late. Man, check that out. I've been on here for freaking ever. Okay, guys, we're gonna close it out. I know there's 14 people in here, but I gotta close it out. Just too tired. Nah, I ain't gonna. That's too much. That's too much. See, that's what I have a Mr. Heater. It's called a buddy heater, but this ain't the buddy heater. It's called the Mr. Heater. It's actually a better version. It's actually they fixed all the bugs out of the buddy heater is what they did with Mr. Heater. I'll look at it though. I'm gonna take a look. I could probably order it right here and get it right at this place right here. I'm gonna look it up here. I might even, I don't know, might even buy it yet. They don't mind me staying here. I already talked to these people here. They're okay with me being here. So yeah, but this other heater revelator is a Mr. Heater, but it's not a buddy heater. but it's made by the same people, but it's much improved. They fixed all the problems with the buddy heaters, what they did with it, I guess. I'll look into it. I'll look up videos on YouTube on it and see. I can go wherever. I just don't know. Courtside's the place, Jeffrey. Courtside's the place to be. Yeah, I don't want to go to Alaska, man. It's too snowy. Too much snow, too much ice. Yeah, the only place you're going to catch salmon's in up in Alaska. Yeah, I don't want to go to Alaska, believe me. Camp Gore 1? I don't talk to Camp Gore 1. I don't, Camp Gore 1 ended up kicking me off her property in her front yard, and that was the end of it for me with her. So, she don't get along with too many men, believe me. She's a little cuckoo, a little upstairs a little bit, you know. No, I never did. I'm not going to either. It's not worth it, man. She ended up calling the cops on me. Had the cops all over me. I don't need that. Then they put a restraining order on me. So, forget that. I learned my lesson on that one. I'm staying clear away from that lady. That freaking woman's dangerous as hell. I'd go up to... You want to go to Flag... Or you want to go to Alaska, huh? She's freaking out of her mind. Telling you. Man, that's one scary woman to be hanging around with. I'm telling you, the Courtside's the place, man. You're gonna meet all kinds of new people, man. It's kind of a cool place to go, man. Everybody's there. Every YouTube channel, everybody's there. It is the place to go. She's a full can, sure. That she is, man. Let's see, king salmon is. Yeah, I knew somebody that caught a whole bunch of salmon and his apartment burned down, and he had a whole freezer full of salmon. His uncle had caught all that salmon and had it shipped to him in Arizona, and he put it in his freezer, his deep freezer. And when I was there, I was cooking all kinds of salmon. Yeah, we were cooking fish every night, pretty much. So, anyway. But Courtside's the place, I'm telling you, man. I can't think of any other place, really. I mean, there's some places in New Mexico, you know. But, I don't know, I don't want to go to New Mexico. Last time I saw her, she was trying to save fish. Yeah, she was trying to save fish out of a pond, yeah. She tells you she does, I mean, here, she's not a very truthful person, let's put it that way. She says she was moving to Prescott Valley. Did she ever move to Prescott Valley? No. She tells people then she said she was going to move to Ohio. She didn't do that either. So first she was going to move to Ohio, and then that changed to moving to Prescott Valley, and then that changed. So now she's just staying at her place in Phoenix. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere but where she's at right now. Nowhere to shop in. QZ, you could go to, there's Parker, Arizona. You're all along the Colorado River. Talking about a channel called Campgoer One. Yeah, I got nothing to say to that lady. That's for sure. Got nothing to say to her. Yeah. But yeah, I think I like Quartzsite. There's not much out there, but I like it out there. You're right next to the Colorado River, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful to sit off. You can see the sunsets are unbelievable off that river. You get some of the best sunsets ever. I won't need to shop. I'll probably leave after a week or two and stock up before. So you just want to go there for a week, huh? You got, it's not. For me, I'm going to stay there all winter, man. Because there ain't where am I going to go else? Where else am I going to go? Where else can I go? Nobody accepts RVs, Can't park your RV anywhere. You gotta figure something out. That's all I'm saying. It costs $75 round trip to go from Quartzsite to Parker and back at 6 miles. Yeah, it's expensive, Revelator. That's what I'm saying. Jeffrey's gonna be moving around. He's got a big Class A. He could be moving around a lot, He's going to be spending a lot more than $150 a month in gas. He'll probably have to spend like $1,000. These people that move around all the time, they're spending thousands of dollars a month on gas, getting around. Yeah, there's a lot of places to go, Jeffrey, but we're at winter time. Yeah, there's Mexico. You can go down into Mexico. Colorado's dry. Well, everything's drying up, but like I said, the best place in the wintertime is to hang down here. Hang in Quartzsite. Around Parker, Lake Havasu's a good place. You can take that Class A to Havasu, too. Havasu's all right. Lake Havasu's pretty cool. I like Lake Havasu. There's a lot to do. You can shop in Lake Havasu. Lake Havasu's a whole city. Because Jeffrey doesn't want to go there. He's not interested in Quartzsite. He wants to be somewhere where he could go shopping, where he could spend some money. Well, he's a good guy because he's what the economy needs. We need somebody that's going to go out and spend some money. And he's going to help the economy, so we're not, tail spinning like we are right now. Are you going to meet up with Tasha Teely? No. You kidding, Charles? I ain't going to meet up with her or him. He doesn't even have a van anymore. You know that, Charles? Tasha Teeling, the Mississippi is drying up. You're absolutely right. I looked into that. Matter of fact, a lot of rivers are drying up, not just Mississippi. There's no way. And then Kerry Lake says, "Oh, we're going to desalinate the ocean water and send it to the Colorado or Lake Mead or whatever." That ain't going to work. She doesn't know what she's talking about. There's a desal plant already in Yuma, Arizona. It's not operating. And it's not operating for a good reason. Because it costs too much to maintain it. And it costs too much to do that. To take the salt out of the ocean water, then what do you got? Once you start taking out, you're draining the ocean. What happens when the ocean's gone? Then what do we got? Now we got dry rivers, we got dry lakes, and now we got no ocean. What are we going to drink? So this lady's freaking Carrie Lake's a freaking cuckoo, man. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Believe me. She does not know. She doesn't camp and doesn't know the water situations around the world and in our own country. Carrie Lake is full of herself. That's all I'm saying. We got snowpack, but it's not impacting our water system, man. It's just not. It's not cutting the mustard, man. Watch Vegas D-Tech, Charles Tinnell. Watch Vegas D-Tech. Check his channel out. He just did a Vegas D-Tech, just did a water report, and his observation was that the water is definitely going away. The Lake Mead is definitely drying up. It is down to back down to where it was, 44 point something on outflow. There's a lot of outflow, but not a whole lot of inflow. And the reason for that is because Lake Powell doesn't have anything to send down. Lake Powell's below the level that it can really release water. The actual tunnel that has to feed the water is above the water, so it can't release the water. Is what I'm trying to say. So we got some problems. Well, they were they were doing that, Ray. They were doing it, but guess what? The water, Lake Powell is at 15% full. 15% is what's left of the lake. That's it. 15%. They've sent a lot of it already to Lake Mead. Lake Mead used it all. They sucked it all up already. They're sucking it. They're sucking the water up out of Lake Mead as fast as it can come in. No joke. Watch Vegas V-Tech. He tells the whole story. He tells you every day. He covers the water levels. He does he shows you markers of where the water is each time he goes out there, and he films it. Check him out. Go back in his videos and then keep watching, and you'll see how Lake Mead is going dry, even though they're getting water out of Lake Powell. Think of the planet like Mars. Yeah, it's like Mars with no water, right? That's exactly. See, think of our planet. Our planet's going to look like Mars if we keep going. If we keep going on the path that we're going, we're going to look just like Mars, because Mars has no water. The smart people are selling and exiting Vegas. That'd be the smart thing to do, Ray, but a lot of people are too dumb to do that. The people aren't smart enough to figure it out. If the people couldn't vote right, then I'm sure they can't do that right either. Think about all the people that Donald Trump's going to announce his presidency on the 15th. And his own kids don't want to have no part. His own kids want no part of working for their dad in the government. They don't want to do it. They're not going to do it. They've already told him they don't want no part of it. They did it once and they don't want. See, they already got their new lives going. They left the government. Now they don't want to go back into that situation again. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. It's a neutron star. But yeah, that one guy, Vegas V-Tech, he's got a beautiful home in Vegas. I mean, yeah, Vegas is a nice town. It's a nice city, really. I like it. I spent a lot of time in Vegas, so I know Vegas like I could get around Vegas like I could get around Phoenix. I places I don't know is like Tucson, and I don't know Tucson. There's some places I don't know, but I know the Phoenix area. I know Vegas really well. I used to have a friend that lived in Vegas. He don't live there anymore. Right? Well, I do have one person that I know, but I don't talk to him because his brother passed away. And since his brother passed away, we don't talk no more. So Vegas is the fastest collapsing city. I know some things, Revelator. I know you know more than I know, which that's okay. You know everything, and that's fine too. It's good that we have perfect people. There's perfect citizens such as yourself that you're perfect. So which is good. It's good to know somebody that's perfect. Knows everything about everything. There comes time it's good to know some people like you, because you know everything. That's a good thing. Vegas is not collapsing. It's doing very well. Vegas is doing fine. Yeah, I shouldn't be up. I should be asleep right now. I haven't seen you in here in a long time, Beryl. I haven't seen you in here in a long time. I'm just saying you're perfect, Revelator. There's nothing wrong with saying that, is there? It's good to know somebody that's perfect, that's all. Right. Yeah, well, I never know when I'm going to go live. I haven't been on here that much, I've been doing some other things too, some other things I got to do. Come on, quit trashing me, Revelator. Quit trashing me. How does Flagstaff get water? They get the snow melt. But believe it or not, when it snows up there, it melts as fast as it comes. That's the big problem. That's something I've noticed about Flagstaff. Is that when it does snow, I was up there I got up there at the last week of April. Or not April, excuse me, March. And at the last week of March, it was snowing up there. And it was very cold. And after it would snow, I noticed one big thing. It would snow a lot, but the next morning, it was gone. The sun came out, and it melted the snow. Every lake in Flagstaff is dry. Actually, Flagstaff had a lot of snow runoff, and all that runoff went into Lake Mary. Lake Mary looked pretty full to me when I left. When I took off, I actually drove by Lake Mary. It looked pretty full. It looked. I mean, not full. I mean, not full. But if from one end to the other, the width and stuff, it was full of water. It went back a long ways too. Let's see. I gotta get out of here, guys. Now that Beryl English came in, I want to get to sleep here. I gotta get some sleep. Yeah. I gotta check the heater too. I gotta make sure that heater's still going. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll try to gonna try to come on earlier if I can. You know, I've been watching sports and I've been keeping up on the Phoenix Suns and been doing all kinds of stuff, you know, that I normally don't do. So, all right, guys, let me get out of here. I got 16 people in here. I'm freaking blowing this thing up. Tomorrow, what am I doing? I gotta do a couple things. I gotta get my vacuum out. I gotta sweep this whole thing out. I gotta vacuum this whole RV. I gotta try to take out some trash too. I got some trash. So I meant to tell the guy if he could grab my trash bags. So I'm gonna try to put the trash bags, you know, where I think the trash is. I had a crowd. I got 14 people. It goes up and down. It goes up and down. So yeah, we gotta get to sleep. Revelator Phoenix is even Jeffrey Lebowski's staying up late. These guys are staying up late, man. I can't stay up all night, right? I had a big crowd earlier. I've been on for 2 hours, almost 3 hours now. 3 hours. 2:42 and 3 seconds. Telling you. Yeah. You know, your channel, I mean, my channel doesn't grow by running a live stream. It don't. You know, like if I was in Las Vegas on Fremont Street and I put up a thumbnail or whatever, you know, and was filming like that, then I can, you know, then you gotta have a device to keep the phone going because, you know, you're filming, you know, 4 or 5 hours when you're out there in Vegas, you know. But when you do a live stream in Vegas, that's where you get some people. You know, you get a lot of people come to the channel because they want to see the concerts out there. And I understand there's a big concert that's going to go on there. I forget what guy. I think it was AZ Arizona 123. I think he said there was going to be a big concert on Fremont Street. I got to look into that. I'll talk to Mark, you know, from the other me channel, and I'll see. But the way you grow is you got to go to a grow channel. There's a grow channel. I forget what the guy's name is, but if you go to his channel, you grow. But yeah, I did grow some, but I lost some, and then you know, you lose, you grow, you lose, you grow. As you tend to lose. You know, you grow as much as you lose, so you don't really gain any ground, you know. So, the Berg show's on. The Bergs. Boy, he's up late, too. Jeez. Well, I guess it's Friday night. It's party time. Party time. Yeah. Yeah, I had a crowd in here. I had like, what, 16? Yeah, I had 16 people in here. If I come on here more often, I probably get some more, you know. I did gain some people from Mark's channel from Fremont Street, Las Vegas. So I did pick up some people that got my name and they came in here just to check it out. I told them I was a live streamer. So that's all I told them. I said, I'm paralyzed, man. It's hard for me to do a live stream. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could camp with some people that could, you know, get some supplies and stuff, and, you know, somebody could go run and get some food or whatever, and, you know, while the other whatever person's staying at camp, you know. The Brits are waking up. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Beryl? You think United States of America is going to go away? It's not going anywhere. I mean, our democracy was up in the air for a while. If you get Donald Trump back in office, our democracy is going to be in trouble. We're looking for trouble with him in office. We don't want Donald Trump back in office. No, we do not. You can put DeSantis in there, but don't put Trump in there. Just don't put him there. Anybody but him. Anybody's better than Trump. Trump ain't going to fix the economy. Things are going to get better before they get worse, okay? Yeah, I know some people are going to laugh at that, yeah. Oh, I might get some Brits in here? Really? I could get some British people in here? How's that? How am I going to get British people in here? How can I possibly get British people, Beryl? Yeah, I'm an affiliate of CNN. It's the only news channel I got. If you want to pay for my cable bill, I can put on Fox News, you know. I'll put your news on there, Fox News. How's that? Let's see. How's that? Let me read this here. Hold on a second. You will if you are live when we are awake. Let's see. You will if I go live. What, have you told a lot of people about me, Beryl? Have you spread the word about RV Davies' channel? Have you done that? I've had a successful little freaking run here tonight. I can't say I didn't, because I have. This RV's starting to warm up here. It's ever getting really cold in here. I had to turn on the stovetop. And I think I got it nice and toasty warm in here right now. It got pretty chilly in here for a bit. Let's see, my news is Grace Community Church. Okay. That's Mr. MacArthur. MacArthur. Mr. MacArthur. Yeah. Yeah, the channel's starting to go down now. Start to come down. I got less people now. Less people. Good to see you in here, Beryl. I was thinking about you not too long ago. I was like, man, I wonder where Beryl English went. But then I had to think twice on that and say, well, I haven't really been on here that much either, so that might be one of the reasons too, you know. It just might. Well, good thank God for the good Brits, because that's why the world can speak English, right? If we didn't have you guys, we wouldn't be speaking English. I don't know what we'd be speaking if we didn't have the Brits, right? John MacArthur, yeah. We've done a really good. It's been a good broadcast tonight. I thank everybody that came in here tonight. Every last one of you. Joni Portwood's back in. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to sleep. We got Beryl English. We got Revelator Phoenix. We got John MacArthur in here. Let's see, we got, who else we got? Oh, we got a few people. We got a few. We've had, like I said, we've had a pretty good run tonight. Pretty good darn run. That's all I could say. Yeah, the Queen's not around no more. Revelator, the Queen died. Yeah, Donald Trump wanted to go to her funeral. You know that? And he was not invited. Matter of fact, a lot of people wanted to go from our country, but they weren't invited. So they only invited Biden, you know, President Biden. So they invited him. So he was there. He promised eternal life, right? That's it. Right. You're correct on that. You would be correct to say. God gives us eternal life. Jesus. Yeah, if you love Jesus and you have Jesus in your heart and you give him a lot of attention, he likes that. Jesus definitely likes the attention. That's for sure. That is for sure. Now I think it's time to close it out though. Now it's time because we're down to a low number now. I mean, not a real low, but I think it's time to close it out. I gotta look up some stuff. I gotta look up for a heater. Got a few things I gotta do. Okay, guys, we're gonna close it out this time. I'll catch you guys. I guess we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Catch you guys mañana. Mañana. Okay, God bless you all, man. And I'm going to close it out here. And you guys all have a good night. I appreciate each and every last one of you that came in here. Okay, I appreciate you coming in here, Beryl. Appreciate it. God bless you. I should come to England sometime. If I had enough money, I'd go to England. Would it be a good place to visit? Right, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that. You're right, Revelator. You're correct on that one. You certainly are. Okay, let's go to sleep. Let's close it out so we can. Okay, guys. Okay, all right. I'll take your word on that, Beryl. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate everybody that's been in here tonight. We're gonna close it out. Count of 3. 3, 2, 1. We're out of here, guys. Good night. Have a good night, everybody.